Hey, this is KM, and I'm at CharlotteFive today for Couch Sessions. I'm a local hip-hop artist here in Charlotte. I'm going to do a few songs for you. The first one is actually called Walk in the Park, and it's going to be off my new album coming out July 19th called What We Built. Let's get into the first song. I'll explain a little bit more after. Let's go a little bit. We're good? All right. So I spot this chick, I see she pondering. Got me really intrigued on what she wondering. Oh hell, I should go up and ask her. On another note, this could be a disaster. What you got to lose? Look where you're standing. If she disses you, you'll be right where you're standing. At least you got an answer that's better than nothing. Most walk through life never going for some. I'm like, hold up, swallow my pride and take a breath. Treat it just like anything in life, a test. Excuse me, miss, I'm not sorry I stopped you. My name is KM, I wanted to get to know you. A slight pause and she says, why did you choose me? Well, I was working on some stuff, then you stopped me. You caught my eye, stopped my breath, and my mind stopped. Had to figure out how you call this roadblock. Now, I'm not saying it's some true love stuff. You take the chance, it can go two ways. But don't be scared of some true love stuff. But be prepared, it can go sideways. Now, I'm not saying it's some true love stuff. Beat the pants, it can go two ways. Don't be scared of some true love stuff. Be prepared, it can go sideways. So we kept talking as she kept walking, thinking she's potential. It shouldn't happen often. I could see it easing up as we chat. Cracked a joke and she even made a laugh. So we exchanged numbers as we parted ways. Texting back and forth, you know, been on a couple dates. Everything was good, matter of fact, it was great. Feeling in my gut said something wasn't straight though. All of a sudden, replies started taking time. Shrugged it off, shorty was on a mad grind. Next up, all the days start canceling. I'm thinking heavy like, what the hell is happening? Thought I prepared myself, guess I was wrong. She claiming she likes me, so what's wrong? Saying she ain't ready for a relationship. But not once did I ever mention relationship. Now I'm not saying it's some true love stuff. You take the chance, it can go two ways. Don't be scared of some true love stuff. But be prepared, it can go sideways. Now I'm not saying it's some true love stuff. You take the chance, it can go two ways. But don't be scared of some true love shit. But be prepared, it can go sideways. Time goes by, I can't figure out what happened. I went wrong, can't fix it, so now you snapping. Phone ringing, seller's calling, he got the answer. I played cool, living life, you know the streets. And fam, get out of them streets, I know you screw it up. Screw it up, are you kidding me? She quit on us. You try asking all the questions not to get the answer. How in the hell can you rebut if you don't get the answer? Then what you mean, when's the last time she called you? For real fam, unless I started, I don't hear from her. You know the process cool or not delete the damn number. And if you never heard from her, know you learned from her. So yeah, that song's actually called, like I said, it's called Walk in the Park. It's pretty much guy meets a girl, relationship starts to happen, questions kind of unfold. It kind of, relationship just kind of just goes to pieces and kind of ends with like a quick little check from a friend saying, hey, at the end of the day, you know, pretty much simple. If they want to be with you, they're going to be with you. If not, you got to keep it moving. So that's Walk in the Park. I have another song, but a little bit about what's going on. As I mentioned, What We Built is actually going to be my first album. It's going to be dropping July 19th. iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Actually, July 15th here in Charlotte at Draft, we're going to be having an album listening party and dropping a video for one of my new songs called Flex, which I will be performing a little bit later. A little bit about me. I've been in Charlotte 6 years now. I've been doing music probably about 10, but I say I took it serious as soon as I got to Charlotte. I think it's obviously a great local place that has a lot of music history. Hip-hop's kind of been one of the harder avenues, I think, of getting out, but I think a lot of artists that I perform with and work with are making great strides on that. I'm trying to think of some other things to tell you about myself while I'm at it.
What inspires your songwriting?
Oh, life, man. Just everything I've been through. For me, I started just like freestyling in high school, just joking around, and then I decided let's try to take it serious. Sucked, really really horrible. But like it's all about repetition and consistency, and that's kind of something I think I've learned being here. No matter what you're doing, it's all about repetition and being consistent. So I try to write a song at least once a week, and just get better, and just listen to other artists also. Just like anything, most of the things you're doing is not new, so you have all that data and things that you can go by. You just have to actually go do it yourself and find that. So, and I feel like everybody has a story to tell, whether it's good or bad or not. And my story is a lot, I don't like saying the word different, but my background of having a military background, going to school, getting a bachelor's, getting a master's, coming into the corporate world, certain things that I wasn't told being brought up, and realizing that now being in the corporate world, and just kind of talking about the good, the bad, the ups and downs, and just things that I'm learning now that I know certain of my counterpoints knew a long time ago. So I feel like I'm writing about that, things that are new to me, things that aren't, but just kind of have a different path of what, I wouldn't say typical, but a lot of people in the industry have. So that would be the answer to that question. Any other questions?
What artists do you look up to the most?
Look up to the most. Okay, so I would tell you the first hip-hop band I actually really remember, my favorite, actually Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was like 4th grade. I did a talent show. Hopefully they never find that tape, but it was a talent show. But obviously, I look up to them, but the most artists I say I kind of relate to now, or that I listen to, obviously Kendrick, J. Cole, Chance the Rapper, and I'd say Childish Gambino and Lupe Fiasco. I feel like with their style, they were, you could say, like an example, like they were at the scene where things happen. They weren't necessarily maybe the main character, but they're telling the story of being in that crowd, at least, being in that atmosphere. So I love that about them, and that's, I don't necessarily I try to like mimic them, but I try to do a lot of things they do on, the music side, the marketing side, just being consistent, things as that. So that's what I would say.
Why does rapping appeal to you more than like lyrical song? What about it is different as like a music style for you that fits?
Why does rap? I feel like you get lyrical the more you write. I feel like specifically mine, I focus on trying to be lyrical, but I also want to tell a story. And I'll kind of just go back to J. Cole. I remember back in the day I was in an interview where he was talking about battle rapping and things such as that. And he kind of was like, that's great, but at the same time, you got to be able to tell a story. And not all stories are going to be extremely lyrical. So mine is, like I said, everybody's got a story. And I want to tell as many stories as I can, whether it's my personal, whether it's my best friends, where it's something like that. There's so many stories. And I think that's kind of where I'm more on to than the lyrical aspect of it. Being able to say something that somebody's gone through or somebody's going to go through. So like I said, history mostly repeats itself, so you're not necessarily saying something new, but you're saying it in a different way. So that would be the answer to that. Any other questions by chance right now? All right, so this second song is called 2017 Flex. It's a lot more of an aggressive song, I would say. The reasons for writing this was, as I mentioned earlier, consistency and repetition is something that I've been trying to do. And over the past years, I'd be consistent, then I'd fall off and things like that. And I just wanted to make 2017 a year that, whether it goes good, bad, or whatever, I am dropping off a lot of music, quality music also at that. And I'm leaving 2017 actually completing something, completing an album, completing videos, doing shows and things like that. So I wanted to, it's called Flex 2017, I apologize. This is a lot more of an aggressive song, so just letting you guys know that. Ready when you are. I have to turn it up a little bit more. This is the beginning chorus. I'm not going to sing a lot of this, but pretty much it's just kind of, like I said, going into the year talking about, is there anything left for me? And kind of the weight's over from what I plan on doing this year. Like I said, it's a great song, a little aggressive, but ready? All right. I'm battle tested, don't get it twisted. Not specific, you like a block of ice, strong chisel, like get the chipping. For a minute, I've been down and out my own words. Finally got with a strong team. Now shit's absurd. Foundation check, a level that you cannot crack. Back to the basics, Lego blocks, how I build that. Take the complicated, dice it into many pieces. As you complete the task, see how your work increases. This is 101 Guide to Success. 2017, the year of the flex. Back about to lead it, just make sure it's stretched. Documentation, you review your success. So many quotes, I don't know how they ain't get it right. People were starving, but they had a different appetite. Mom told me, you better eat all your food, boy. The starving children know what they'll do for their food, boy. What would they do? What would you do? Just think what they'll do. You know they'll kill for that food, boy. Bag it, bounce it, lead it, just accomplish something. We ain't ending this shit without moving something. Yeah, bag it, bounce it, lead it, just accomplish something. We ain't ending this shit without moving something. The wait is over. I got the knife, you got the force, so where to set up. Waiting on something that's coming. Got me fed up, you got all the potential in the world, it's what they tell you. Soon as you make a break, these people try to rail you. Knock me on my ass and I brush off my own dirt. Screw up my clothes, now I'm playing with no shirt. This seems familiar, back to how we made it. Skins versus shirts, where the battles were played. At the home of the brave, where everything is sacred. Rumble in the jungles with the lions and the beasts. If you make it out the pit, have a prayer with the priest. Head up north where they say it gets colder, where people sell their souls for ice on a shoulder. Screw a big fur, it ain't all about the rocks. Reminiscing times I kept change in my socks. Very few made it, but they still setting blocks. Still climbing fear of heights, eyes on the top, oh Lord. Like I said, I appreciate y'all listening to that song. That's 2017 Flex. I'll actually, like I said, I'll be dropping the video release for that at Draft on July 15th from 7 to 9. If you can make it, that'd be great. I really appreciate CharlotteFive letting me come out here and introducing myself and letting me do some music. Does anybody have any other questions about?
After Draft, can we see you perform at any other local Charlotte?
So right now we are actually working on doing a concert at Camp North. That would probably be one hopefully we do in August, and then right now it's just trying to get shows and be consistent, so that would probably be the first one. Obviously with this coming out, I wanted to make sure I was focused on the release and the viewing and everything like that, so that would probably be the first, I'd say, show after this comes out.
Awesome. Where can they find you online?
Alright, so I do have a website, and it is KMusic, KMusiq.com. You know, on that note, do you know anybody who has a Q ending in music? Does anybody?
I know of, no.
Alright, there's a guy named Music Soul Child, so that just kind of where a little bit where I got the Q from on the end. But that is my website. All my social media is there. My album release and everything is all going to be on that website.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Hey, well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.